Now to an update on an NBC News investigation that we brought you earlier this week about years of alleged sexual abuse within the Assemblies of God. A convicted sex offender abused young men and teens in Texas, some for decades. This week, the Assemblies of God held a conference for its members and leaders, spending about a half hour on Wednesday in Orlando, addressing what one called a stain on the church and a scar on people's lives. A warning, some of the details in this story are graphic.
Daniel Savala was once revered by followers, but for decades he allegedly abused teens and young men who were brought to him through Chi Alpha, a college campus ministry run by the Assemblies of God.
I knew that I was wrong.
Savala actually confessed on a video obtained by NBC News. He's now in jail facing criminal charges and has not entered a plea. Now the leadership of the Assemblies of God is speaking out.
There are no words that can capture the sorrow we feel for those targeted and impacted by this.
They outlined changes made to Chi Alpha, including new training for sex abuse prevention.
We're committed to identifying within our system, within our structures, what's broken, what can be fixed to prevent these kinds of things.
Joseph Cleveland says he was sexually assaulted by Savala for a decade after meeting him at 15.
Probably within a year, he kind of progresses to like oral sex, where he kind of forces himself on me.
Makes you do that?
Yeah.
Today, we asked for his reaction to the words of church leaders. Cleveland says there have been some positive changes in the Assemblies of God, and he's glad they're talking about the abuse, but he's not satisfied with the promises.
I hope they really mean it. The pattern that they've shown, though, over the past 12 years makes me really skeptical of that. Like, I genuinely want them to change and repent, but they just haven't shown that to be true over the past 12 years.
Cleveland and many other survivors have been calling for the release of an internal investigation launched by the Assemblies of God in 2023 about the allegations surrounding Savala. At the Orlando meeting, Barrett defended the decision not to release the findings of that investigation, saying they had to protect the privacy of victims.
Cleveland also told me that the church hasn't done enough, in his view, to clear out the people who were responsible. Since our story first aired, Cleveland also says that he's gotten an outpouring of support and heard from others who told him they were spiritually or sexually abused by Daniel Savala.